Hey, what's going on, YouTube, my family, and my friends? Excellent Dreams here, back with another exclusive video for you today. All right, so check this out. That's definitely one of a kind. I'm sure a lot of y'all might have seen it before. Some of y'all may not. I definitely love this one. And of course, I got diamond club going down the pants as well. All right, let's jump right into it. Let's jump right into it. So let me share my screen. On sharing my screen, let me let's get into some text here. All right, let's just say the name is Sean, S-H-A-W. Uh-oh. Name is Sean. All right. We want to make sure that we have a thick text, that we're using a thick enough font for this to work. So let's use oh, that one is slick. We're gonna use something simple like that. Now, in order for this to work, you want to first size up your shirt, and then next, let's go with, we're gonna use this ellipse tool. We're gonna circle it out just like that. All right. Let's make it pink so we can see it, and let's push it to the back. Now let's highlight everything. We're gonna press C to center it. Next, we want to take our pink oval. Let's go to the place and fill tool. And we're going to set it up to the outside. Let's decrease. Let's do like 7 islands. Decrease count by 7. And let's do a fade by 0.01. I want to use the scatter ellipse tool. And let's just see what we get when we hit an island fill. Oh, first we need to add the stones, folks. So let's do an island fill. And that's what we get. Let's clear the path. Let's merge overlapping stones. And that's not bad. That's not bad, y'all. All right, but hold on. Let's do it. Let's do it even more. Let's delete all of those stones. Let's delete those lines. And we want our Sean to come. We want our oval to come outside of our text. So let's make our oval a little bit bigger so that it's sort of like that. Let's decrease the count by 15 now, right? Let's change the color of the stones, and then let's actually do a 0.08 contour off of the circle. Now this is what we get. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. Well, got to highlight the whole thing. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones. And then that's what we get. And that's pretty slick, if you ask me. Because now you can click on Shine, and then let's just do an island fill on Shine. Wait a minute. Uh-oh. Go back. Oh, that's going to the outside. Let's go to the inside. Let's deselect and change the color of the stone. Now let's click on and do island fill. Oh, I got it on 7 islands. Let's do 1 island. And then this is what we'll get. But as you can see, wait a minute. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones. All right. Now we took all of this away. Not bad. That's not bad. Let's play around with it a little more. Let's not use that type of font. Let's use a bubblier font. All right, so we already have our eclipse going around the text. Let's try this. Keep the name as Sean. Copy the invite link real quick. Let me send it to my students. No, she's waiting. All right, there we go. So now we have our Sean. And I guess what will work best for this is almost like a bubble text or like a cartoony text. So let's see here. I'm just looking for a circular font. That one right there isn't bad. Yeah, use that one. Hey, Liz. Hello, hello.
Good morning.
Can
you hear me?
Yes, I can. I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Now I can.
All right.
Let's do this.
All right, all right. So I was in here playing around, you know, just giving myself a little practice.
Uh-huh.
And let's just start over. All right.
Okay.
Okay, so what we were attempting to do last week, pretty much. I got it figured out for the most part. For the most part. So it's best to start with a square, okay?
A square?
Yeah. We're starting with
Okay.
the size of the garment that we're trying to cover, the area of the image that we're trying to cover.
We said 7.5 by 5, right?
All right, let's go 7.5 by 5. Boom.
Okay.
That's the area we are trying to cover. I'm gonna go ahead and make it pink. And I'm gonna right click on this X to get rid of that outline.
Okay.
All right. That's our area that we're trying to cover. So let's grab some text. And what do we want it to say?
Luna.
Luna, Luna.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And we're going to, of course, make our text just a little bigger.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We're going to drag the text here to the center of the box. Let go. And then we're going to hold shift and select the pink box. That way we have them both selected. Let's press P. That's going to center everything to the center of the page.
You press P? Okay.
Yeah. Boom.
Okay.
Next, what we want to do is we want to create our area outside of Luna that we're going to give the scatter eclipse to. So we're going
Okay.
to use another rectangle.
Uh-huh.
We're going to hover in here right above Luna. And I'm going to place that box around it.
Okay.
When I let go, remember we get our options up here to give it our curve. So let's go ahead and just go what did you say, 8? And there it is. I'm going to hold shift, grab this corner here, and make that oval just a little bigger.
Hold shift. Okay.
Yeah, I'm holding shift because it basically keeps everything in proportion.
Got it.
So we're gonna make this purple.
Okay.
I'm going to deselect everything.
Uh-huh.
Now I want the purple. We're going
Uh-huh.
to send it to the back. Boom.
Okay.
We're going to click on the pink, and we're going to send the pink to the back.
Okay.
So now we have our 3 layers. We got our bottom layer, which is representation of the shirt. We have
Okay.
our Luna, and we have our capsule. Let's call it a capsule. Looks like a capsule. All
Okay.
right. We're going to click on our capsule, and I already have everything set up over here. So for our eclipse, we're going to do 7 islands. Let's go 5. We'll go 5. We'll go 5
Okay.
islands. We're going to decrease each count by 15. We got our fade by 0.01.
Okay.
I have my contour up here at 0.08. I'm gonna leave it at 0.08. It's typically at 0.075, but I'm gonna leave
Uh-huh.
it at 0.8. That gives us just a little more room.
Okay.
So now let's hit our island fill. Oh, it did it to the inside. Let's go back. I forgot to click right here to the outside because we want it to
Okay.
the outside. And then let's do our island fill. There it is.
Okay.
Let's clear the path, merge overlapping stones. But remember, when we clear the path and merge overlapping stones, the path lines are still there.
Yes.
Yeah. So we have to deselect everything,
Uh-huh.
highlight the whole thing, and let's try
Uh-huh.
it again. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones. Okay, now the lines are gone.
Okay.
I'm going to change the color of Luna to teal just so we can see the difference.
Okay.
All right. And I'm also going to click on it and right click on it to get rid of that outline because it had an outline on it as well. All right, that's not bad. So now there's 2 different ways we can go about this. We can either have, I'm gonna drag it up here and make a copy. Because we can rhinestone the text,
Uh-huh.
or we can rhinestone the capsule. If we rhinestone the capsule, remember we want to first chop through the capsule. So we
You want to what?
gotta chop the Luna
Oh,
through
yeah.
the teal.
Mm-hmm.
So we want to click on it, hold shift, click on the aquamarine, and then up here we trim it like so.
Sorry. So you clicked on it and then you clicked hold shift and then the trim came up?
No, okay, let's go back.
Okay.
All right. So we have the Luna that's
Mm-hmm.
sitting on top of the teal of the
Mm-hmm.
aquamarine capsule. We
Mm-hmm.
want this Luna to chop through there, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
All right. So first we click on the Luna, and then as you can see, when we only click on the Luna, we only have the nodes around the black text.
Right.
When we hold shift and click on the aquamarine,
Mm-hmm.
now there's boxes around both of them.
Got it. Okay.
Now we can just trim.
I wasn't holding shift. That's why I couldn't see the trim. Okay.
So now we know we have both of them selected, then we can trim.
Okay.
Boom. Now what we have, if we move the Luna, we have it chopped through the area we need to chop through, right?
Okay. Uh-huh.
I'm going to just do the same for this one down here as well. I'm going to click it,
Okay.
hold shift, and we're going to trim it. I'm going to save my work. You got to remember to save your work. You don't want to be an hour in and then something funky happens.
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay, okay. Come on, still saving. All right, there we go. Next, we want to decide what we want to do because we're going to do both. But let's just
Yes.
say if we
Thank you.
click here and we change it. Let's go inside now. I'm gonna leave it at 0.8. I'm gonna leave everything the same, and we're just going to hatch fill it. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones, and I'm gonna change those to purple.
And you did hold shift, clear the path, merge overlapping stones.
Correct.
Okay.
Now I'm just going to select all the purple stones.
Question.
Yeah.
So when you're holding shift, clearing path, you're still holding shift while you're clicking overlapping stones, correct? Until it's all done.
No, let me go back.
Okay.
Because for this mode, right, for this purpose right here, when you're hatch filling, you're not pressing shift at all. When you're doing a hatch fill, an island fill, or a path fill, you're not holding shift at all. So we're going to click it, we're going to hatch fill it, clear the paths, and merge overlapping stones. You always have to do that for the hatch fill. What you're referencing is when we take 2 stones and we combine them together. So here we will click on one, hold shift, click on the other one. We holding shift just to select them both. We can let shift go after we selected both of the items that we needed, or it might be 9, 10, 11 items. You're going to continue to hold shift. So let me show you. Let's just say this was our line here, and we wanted more stones on this line. There's 2 ways we can do it. You can either click on one, then hold shift. You're going to continue to keep holding shift to select all of the dots. Once you get done, you're going to let it go because now you got them all.
Got it.
Up here, you're going to click on one, hold shift, click on the other one, let shift go because you got them both.
Got it.
All right. But then once you fill the line between the 2, boom. Now you want to hold shift one more time just to clear the line, clear the path.
Got it.
Same way down here, but it shows you in more detail that after you click on all 4, we're going to let shift go because we got them all. We're going to equal space them here. Then we're going to add more stones to that path or to that line. Once we get done adding our stones, then we're going to hold shift. You watch this. We're going to hold shift and then clear the line. Boom.
Got it.
Okay, so the only time you have to hold shift is when you're selecting multiple objects or if you're just trying to clear that line.
Got it. Got it. Now it makes sense. I was getting confused with that.
It's okay. It's okay. Sometimes it may take a little time just to understand it, but once you understand it, now, once you start tinkering with it, you're going to start seeing other uses for the shift. Like right now, I'm going to click on this, hold shift. I'm going to click on the A, hold shift, and click on the pink, because now I would just want to nudge those 3 things out. You know, I was able to go in there and select all 3 of them, or I would have had to do it like this. I would have had to do it one at a time. Click on the pink, nudge it over. Click on the aquamarine, nudge it over. Click on the Luna and nudge it over. But using the shift, I'm able to select one, hold shift, select the other one, continue to hold shift and select the other one. Now I got all 3 of them at once, and now I can just nudge it back over.
Got it.
So you'll start realizing like, oh, I need to grab all of this at one time. What's the easiest way to do it? It'll be using the shift option and going in there and meticulously selecting what you want once you let go. So let's say, oh, I just want this group of stones right here, just these 4. Boom, and I let it go. Now I got just those 4. Now let's just say I wanted to nudge those off for whatever reason. I don't see the purpose for it here, but I just wanted to use it as an example. How you can go in, grab just what you want by continuously holding the shift key. Let's say I got those 4. I nudged them back over. They're still selected. If I hold down shift again, I can go in there and add the next 4 to that row.
So the way you combined all 3 is you clicked on the black part, which is the name,
Yeah,
then the teal part, and then the pink part.
right.
Okay.
Remember,
And then
I'm holding shift while I'm
right.
clicking on them.
Okay.
Holding shift, continuously holding shift. Now I
Right.
got just those 3.
Got it. Now it makes sense. Okay.
But check this out. I want you to understand the power of it. Like, you know what I mean? So we're gonna
Yeah.
nudge these back over, right? We have all of them. I'm gonna nudge it over again. So we have all of them, all 3 selected,
Okay.
right? If we want to now deselect one, we just hold shift again, select the Luna, boom. We know it's deselected because now there's a arrow over the Luna and not a crosshair.
Got it.
So now if we were to nudge it back over, now we deselected the Luna.
Oh, okay.
So let's say I'm gonna nudge it over to the other side. They're both still connected. If I hold
Right.
shift again, I'm going to deselect one of them. And now let's nudge that over. And now, as you can see, the Luna is by itself. So,
Yes.
so you hold shift to select items, but then you can also hold shift again to deselect those items. You get what I'm saying?
Got it. Yes.
All right, let's nudge that back over. And let's nudge the text back over.
Okay.
Now, remember last time, this, oh, never mind. I'm sorry. Let's nudge it back
Okay.
over because this is what we want. We want this, just this.
Yes.
And what we did to clean it up, remember we did bring these 2 back in just so that we can follow the curvature. Boom. Now we can follow this curve right here and add stones to this curve here. I'm just holding shift and selecting. I'm a equal space, and let's add a.
Uh-huh.
That looks good. Let's shift and clear the paths. Boom. So now we added that row, that curve. We need to do it again up here. We get rid of this gap. So I'm just going to click on one, hold shift, and just go down this row just a little bit,
Okay.
and then replace stones to make the spacing equal, and then add a stone.
Okay.
Let's shift and clear the path. One of them came off right here. As you can see, they're touching. So
Uh-huh.
I'm going to deselect them. And I'm going to just grab just this one and just drag them out just a little bit. And probably do
Got
it to this one and then maybe this one. It looks good.
it. Okay.
All right. You was about to ask a question?
No, I'm just watching.
So next, we're going to fix this curve here.
Okay.
Just going to drag them in. I'm going to add one right here. And let's grab this one. Well, let's start from like right here and curve
Okay.
it all the way around. So I'm just holding shift as I select each one in the row.
Uh-huh.
Let it go. Equal space. Let's add a
Uh-huh.
stone. That looks good right there because it popped it right in between that A right there.
How
So
do you know how many stones to select?
okay, let me see here. So over time, you'll visually see like it looks like there's about 4 stones missing from here.
Mm-hmm.
If we see 1, 2, 3, 4, and we grab it, that it just visually looks like it's 1, 2, 3, 4. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So what I do is I like to put a stone in between them,
Mm-hmm.
and then I just start looking at the spacing, visually looking at the spacing. So I go in about 4 stones. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think
Mm-hmm.
last time I eyeballed it and I might have went in 5. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So now I visually was able to see that it was 4 stones. So now I'm just curving it around as much as I think it should go. Like I can curve it all the way up to this stone or
Mm-hmm.
even this one. But if I curve it up to this one right here, this stone, as we're adding more stones, may be too close to this stone. You know what I mean?
Got it. Mm-hmm.
But you will pick that up as you go along, and that's all in how you may choose to design, you know?
Okay.
So I'm gonna curve it here, replace the stones, make the spacing equal, and it looked it like it was 4 stones that can go there. But if I add one more stone, boom, it placed that stone right in between that stone, which visually looks good to me, even though
Mm.
it wasn't 4 stones. If I add in another one, that's still not bad. But if I
Yeah,
add in another one,
it's too close.
yes, it start touching right there.
Uh-huh. Okay. Got it.
Boom. That looks good. Now remember last time we went on ahead and just filled up this row right here because I didn't really like the breaks
Yeah.
in the stones here.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't like this part right here. So we added a stone here.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna delete this stone. And I'm gonna just redo that curve on this side. Boom. Maybe add a stone, see what it looks like. Not bad. Shift and
Looks
clear the
good.
path.
Okay.
Boom. Now that looks good, but then now I would probably go over here and
Uh-huh.
equal space this row here.
That
Add
looks
a
good.
stone. And we're going to equal space this row here.
Now, why'd you delete that one?
Okay, let's go back. Let me see here. All right, I deleted it because visually it was off that row that I'm trying to recreate. I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm visually looking at this line here of
Okay.
stones, these here, and
Yeah.
I could place one right here. Huh. I mean, there's a lot of ways. Like I deleted it because I didn't like it was
Got
off.
it.
Like if I
Okay.
delete this one, boom, and I start my row from here, hopefully by adding a stone just to this row here, it should
Uh-huh.
fix that problem. Let's see here. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Let's add another row. And that still doesn't look bad. So let me shift
No.
and clear the path. So next I would probably like this right here doesn't look bad, but it looks like I can get one more stone in that row. So I'm gonna go sideways now, add
Ah.
a stone, and I was
Look.
able to get one in that row. But now I just have to equal space this row. So when you're going in the curves like that, you'll find yourself playing around with it until you visually get it to look how you want it. Like we got to squeeze these stones in there in a way to make them look great. But like right here, the L, perfect example. The L was easy. it was a straight line, and
Yeah.
then these stones curve up, you know, and maybe we could wedge this stone in there just a little bit and wedge this one down here just a little bit,
Uh-huh.
and then equal space. We may be able to get one more stone in there. Yep.
Yes.
But then that's about it. But when it comes to the A, it's slanted like this.
Right.
So visually, I see this slant here, and then I see this curve here.
Yeah.
Then I was going to do another row, and then another curve. So that's pretty much what we're working on now. Is I try to make the stones match the object that they're in. So this is
Uh-huh.
like a half a circle, starting here and curving around. So I
Uh-huh.
did the next line going straight and curving around. So let me just fix this line here, and it should all come together. Boom.
Got it. Yes. Now, well, okay.
So what I would do now is like straighten these up because it doesn't match. It doesn't match this row
Uh-huh.
or this row. So it doesn't really matter whether you straighten it up to the side of the N or you straighten it up to the side of the A. They just don't look right in the middle like that.
Okay.
So what I would do is I would delete, delete, delete because I visually saw this straight line here. I'm gonna
Okay.
click on this stone, click on this stone, and I'm gonna fill between two. Then I'm gonna hold shift because I just did a fill between two. I know I have to clear the path, so shift and clear the paths. Boom.
Okay.
Let's do it again. Let's make another straight line right here on this end. So let's just delete the stone that's off. And actually you can click on just those two, equal space them, and add a stone. And now we have to clear that line again. So we hold shift and clear the line.
Okay.
Right here, that once again, the stones are directly in the center. We want them either to the side of the U or to the side of the N. I'm gonna just go in there and delete them all because I want this stone here to be straight. So I'm gonna grab my ruler, drag my ruler down right here to this stone because I know that's the row that I want that stone to be on. And I'm gonna drag this stone, I'm gonna hold control now and drag this stone straight up and let it go when it snaps into place. So now I can do a fill between two on these two, boom, shift and clear the path. Looks like we can get a double row in there actually. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna delete this one and delete this one. And I'm gonna just hold shift and get all the stones in this row. Let shift go now. I'm gonna hold control so I can drag those stones right over and right click to make a copy. So now we're just filling up this Luna, and just trying to get rid of all or any gaps. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna hold control. We're gonna drag this stone into there. Let it go. And we're gonna delete all of the stones on that row. I'm just clicking on them and deleting them. All the way up into the last stone here.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna click on that one, zoom out so we can see the other one, hold shift, click on the one over here, and we're gonna fill between two. That's not bad. That's not bad. I'm going to decrease it by one stone though. Okay, that's even better. Hold shift and clear the path. So now what we got Not bad.
No.
Not bad. I still see a few areas where we can go in there and fine tune it, but that's pretty good.
What are those areas that you would fine tune?
All right. Let me first bring the text back in. Let me bring the blue back in so I can see it. Okay. Right here on the end,
Uh-huh.
see that one is off.
Uh-huh.
I'll straighten it up by just adding another one.
Uh-huh.
Right here, I will want it just a little closer, so I'll add one right there, and then do an equal space to here.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. I would do that again right here. I will add a stone here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, we don't even need the equal space. It is perfect. For the A, I would bring one down here. Boom. One right here. Bring this up just a little bit and bring another one down. Can I get it? Can I get two of them in there? Yes. Boom.
When
Okay.
you're dragging it, you right click to make a copy, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
And drag this one down between these two,
Mm-hmm.
and then equal space back up. And equal space. See if we can squeeze one in there. Yeah, it's not bad. Shift and clear the path. And I'm just going around looking like right here. Maybe I can squeeze one in right there. I'm gonna hold control and drag it over and then right click. Come on. Okay, we lost it. But I've been saving. So that's why you want to continuously save. And we named it Luna. Now we should be right back to where we were at. So I continuously save by I'm always hitting Control S. Control S. Every time I do a couple of changes, I hit Control S, which
Okay.
just keeps save of my work. Let it open back up here. When you go back and watch the training, there's additional where I was first starting on the design. I did it a couple of different ways before you came on.
Okay.
Okay, so let's see here. So it did save our last row. Remember, we changed the A and saved that.
Uh-huh.
I would probably, let's see here. I'm clicking on the Luna. I'm holding shift and clicking on the blue. And I'm gonna just change them both white. Well, I'm gonna nudge them over. Let me nudge them over. That's not bad. That's not bad, man.
No,
Okay.
but you see the side of the A?
Yep,
Can we add a stone there?
yep. What I would do is I always like dragging it back in for reference. Okay, so yeah. Really what we need to do is let's delete, 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 and shift, select both of them and fill between two. Let's shift and clear the path. Nice catch there.
Thank you.
So now let's see here. So, yes, that looks good.
That looks really good. Okay.
The curve on the outside is spot on. Let's do a mock-up. We don't need these here.
Okay.
Do a mock-up. Well, I like doing mock-ups with everything included. That way I can
You,
show people the different color variations. Let's go simulate stones. And
you saved it, right? I'm like,
yes, yes, yes.
okay. Yay. And you're gonna send me these files, Ray?
Yes, yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Well, that looks good.
It definitely looks great. So,
Yes.
so let me show you. You got to remember, if we were to make it too big, or if the garment was smaller, you see how the stones will start ending up underneath the underarms.
Yeah.
So that's why when I first got started, I did not measure. I just assumed based
Yes.
off of the videos and stuff I was watching. Ooh, they made theirs 9.5. I'm making it 9.5. And then I go to put it on the shirt, and it's an extra small shirt. And sometimes I made the design so big, it was like not not only under the underarms, but it would cover the sleeve area. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So when you look at it, it just no, it wasn't right. Sometimes I've designed, and now you got stones all up on the collar and stuff, and half of the design was missing. Like you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
in your every project, I just try to express this to everyone. Like, remember, this is a learning process. Like, if you cut vinyl before, no matter how many times you cut vinyl, there's still times where you cut it backwards on mistake. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
There's still times where you're gonna forget to mirror it. Like, you know what I mean? There's
Mm-hmm.
still times where you may forget things and you're like, okay, it's cutting. I'm about to go get me some coffee, or I'm about to go watch my show for 15 minutes while I cut. And then you come back and you're like, ah, man, why did I mirror the rhinestone template when I was not supposed to? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. So I'm 15 years in, and I still make mistakes. You know what I mean? We
Yeah.
we we have to woosah at times, and just remember, like, okay, take a couple of before you hit that cut button. Take a
Yeah,
couple of seconds to make sure you checked everything.
for sure.
You know, there's nothing more of a horrific feeling than coming back from your break or whatever to realize that you just wasted flock or wasted vinyl. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to happen. I did it just the other day. Uh, I forgot to check my pressure. You know, the pressure was up too high. I set it to cut. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to go take a smoke break." I came back from my smoke break, and the entire rhinestone flock was cut through. Like it was, I couldn't use it. Like the pressure was up way too high, and it just mutilated my flock.
Oh, that sucks. It's happened to me before many times.
Yes, yes. So, if we remember to do those little checks, sometimes we may be cutting vinyl. We may be cutting vinyl, right?
Yeah.
And then we leave and go on vacation for 2 days. We come back and we immediately start cutting flock and forget to change our pressure and realize we didn't even we didn't even cut through the flock. You know
Yeah,
that part. I mean, I can go on for days about things that will happen. All right.
for sure.
All right, let's get into this mock-up. I'm gonna make it a little bigger.
Okay. And then can you show me how to do the Luna, fill in the Luna instead of the hatch fill, like the letters? Because
Oh,
like let's say I want to do the background all crystal stones, but I want to do Luna in red. How would I do that?
oh, that's easy. Let's jump into that real quick.
Okay.
That way we don't lose time. So I'll go back to page 1 at the bottom here.
Uh-huh.
And all we gotta do now is just we're already on citrine color stones. So I'm gonna click on Luna. go to my place and fill tab.
Mm-hmm.
Everything is still pretty much set up how we need it. Let's just do an island fill, clear the path, and merge overlapping stones. Luna was pretty easy. I mean, we're
Yeah.
pretty much done. We just got to fix this A. And I would drag a stone up here. And actually, I would delete all of these in this row because I want it straight all the way down with no gaps. And I'll fill between two. So I'll go back to my edit tab, hit fill between two. Let's take a stone out. Clear the path, merge overlapping stones. I would deselect the yellow stones. Come up here, grab this yellow stone, hold control, and then drag it over to this line, and then just do the line again on the other side. Because once I get done doing this line, then I'm going to place that yellow stone up here, right dead in the middle. So it's not off to the left or the right. I only used it to create these rows.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Deselect it, and then hold control and drag this fella right into the center. Boom.
Got it. What
Now,
about the end? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
for this row, I'm going to
Mm-hmm.
drag it. I'm going to make a copy here.
Mm-hmm.
Hold control, drag another one over, right click, make a copy. Let go of control,
Mm-hmm.
hold shift now, select the other one and fill between two. It's a little tight. So
Right.
because it's a little tight, let me go back. I'm going to bring this one in just a little bit. I see that it's on that edge right there. So I'm gonna try to put the
Mm-hmm.
other one over here in the exact same space.
Mm-hmm.
And then I know, because I know only 3 of them could go in there. I want 3 of them to be represented equally spaced versus, remember last time I had the stones a little more into this area, trying to
Mm-hmm.
squeeze 4 in there, but it just didn't work for me. So I brought them
Mm-hmm.
in closer and then did 3.
Okay.
Okay, so for these ends, looks like I can just delete that one and then equal space and add one back in there. Yep, looks good to me.
And then what if you want to add like scattered stones around Luna? Not so much, but
I don't, let's see. I don't, as we were playing around with it, I don't think that I'm gonna have to play with it more. But
okay.
remember, I think when we did the place and field, and we did, let's try to go 5 islands. We're going to decrease by 7, and we're going to do a fade by 0.01. Island field, well, island field. Wait a minute, we got to go to the outside. So let's undo outside, and let's try it. Island field. See, remember, that's what it kept doing. It never
Yeah.
gave us our okay, wait a minute. That's the scatter contour. Let's try the ellipse. Still does the same
Right.
thing. So
I have a question. What if we wanted the rhinestones for Luna up top double lines? Like, you know how
oh
there's one.
yeah. Okay, so for double lines, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can change your contour here. So if
Mm-hmm.
we change the contour to 0.01 on the inside, add stones, and we do our island field. Oh, wait a minute. We got to take it off of 5 islands. 1 island,
Mm-hmm.
island field. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. Well, clear the path, merge overlapping stones. There we have it. Let's change it so we can see it. Boom. That's double line for you. By
And
you
how would,
and the
and you
font
would, sorry, go ahead.
it wasn't thick at all. That was a thin
No.
font to begin with. But we just placed the stones on out the outer edge as close as we can get them by using 0.01. What were you about to ask me?
So then when we send it to cut, we can take the name Luna out of that. If I wanted it to double line it and then just cut the scatter around it and then cut Luna separately and then just put it in
Gotcha.
when you're
Right. Exactly. So
okay.
let's see here. We're gonna. I want
How
to.
would Sorry, how would you fix the A though on the bottom for the double line? You see the middle, it's single line.
Yeah. Yeah. Right here. That's that's easy. Come on, walk me through it.
Delete those two in the middle.
These two?
Yes.
No.
Oh.
We want to.
Control copy. Oh, no. Okay, so delete those two on the side. And then delete that and then the one on top too. No, the same line you were at. Yes. And then hold shift on the bottom or top and then that one on the bottom and then go in and fill in between. And
Right.
the same with
We
up
got one more
the
step.
others. Huh?
We got one more step.
Oh, hold shift, clear the path.
Yep. Boom. Now,
And then
hold on. Now, what I typically like to do is deselect everything. After I do anything, I typically deselect. And then now I'm ready for this next row. Get it?
yes.
And we're gonna do the go right there. You got it. You got it. I didn't
Okay.
mean to interrupt you.
Select, delete those 4 stones. Hold shift, hold that bottom one, then the top one, and then go fill in between. Hold down, hold down shift, and then clear the path. And since that one's touching, maybe move it to the side a little.
You got it.
Okay. But then what about the A in the middle? Would you make that two? No, I think that
No,
you
I
see
think
the A.
that looks good. Let's see what the original text looked like. That's why I like to keep the text. That way we can nudge it over and see.
So you'd be able to nudge this over and replace the Luna that's there now?
This one with this one up here.
Yeah.
Yes, but here's what's going to happen. All right, we're going to nudge this one out, and we can't nudge it because it's down here. So I'm just going to highlight it all. We're going to drag it in.
Got it. Okay.
Drag it in to where try to make it fit the pink. Boom, let it go.
I have a hard time dragging. Do you left click once and then drag? Because every time I do it, it takes me forever to drag something. I don't know why.
Yeah, so I left click and then drag, but here's what may be happening. If you're grabbing a lot of things at one time and you're trying to drag them somewhere else, it's dragging 1,000 items or whatever, versus if you highlight them and group them together, then drag them, is dragging one group.
Okay. But then I see that the stones look like they're touching. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. But do you see, like, what would you do to fix that? Like right there
Right where?
where your mouse was, down a little, down, right there. Like,
I
and
know,
those,
but I don't think I would fix it because visually
Okay.
Visually, it
It
looks
looks
great.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what font did we use for that? Was that the Arial?
Hold on. Like I'm looking at it, like, and
It looks
visually it
good.
looks great. But if we tried to fix it, then we would. Here's what would happen, because it looks awesome to me right now, right?
Yes.
The only way to fix it is to delete this one, right?
Uh-huh.
But what I on ends, a lot of time when I come to ends, now if we try to equal space here and add a stone, now to me, and do it here and add a stone, now it feels like we got the gap in the right here,
Yeah, you're right.
which before having that stone almost in there sideways like that sort of
Yeah.
gave it that curve that it needed right there for that area. You know what I mean?
Yes. Yes.
N's and M's are difficult to work with. Sometimes R's and P's can be difficult too, but I think the N is one of the most difficult ones because of the way it curves. Now, like
Yes.
we can fix it down here, and I'll probably just grab those, hold control, and just bring them up just a hair, like so.
Okay. Wow, that looks great.
Let's highlight it. Let's mock it up real quick. And when I mock it up, remember, select all of the same stone and group them together. Select all of this same color and group it together. That way, it makes it easier to swap colors fast. Boom. Let's put this on a black shirt. That's slick like that. Even with it like that,
Yeah.
where you use white vinyl for your placement, you know?
What if you didn't use white vinyl?
We don't need this right here. That was for our text to begin with, so I'm gonna just go ahead and delete that.
How do you delete it? X?
Yeah, well, yeah, I just clicked on it and hit delete on my keyboard.
Okay.
That looks stellar.
Yes, it does. I like that. Okay. Wow.
And I'm glad that you know that you were persistent to be like, man, I have to learn how to do this scatter. But now we both know how to do it, and other people will know how to do it as well. Like so,
Yes.
that's one of the reasons why I love training. Is one of my students they're gonna push me to the limit to say, Ray, I'm trying to do this. Help me to do it. And if I don't know how to do it already, we're going to learn together. You know, and we're going
Yes,
to get it accomplished.
for sure. And you're saving these, right? So I could just save them. I
Yeah,
would export and hit save as SVG and then bring it to my silhouette, right?
correct, correct.
Okay. Whew.
I know it feels good though, don't it?
Yes.
All right. I tried to um, go just a little slower in this one, so when you go back and you watch it back through, like hopefully the the instructions will make it for an easier walkthrough. You know, uh,
Exactly.
I think here's what I want to say. I think uh, on our next one, right? We're gonna go back a few steps. Um, Trying to achieve this is more so like an intermediate level, like you know what I mean? And I
Mm-hmm.
and I commend you for jumping right into it, you know. But now we want to go back a few steps, like you know what I mean, and do like this is like intermediate text level stuff. You know what I mean? Let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We want to go back and do some basic text stuff. You know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
way you familiarize yourself more with text and the different things that we can do.
Yes, like I want to learn, you know how you were saying registering the page, and then more with vinyl and
Yeah,
yeah. So
this is so intermediate, almost advanced level stuff that I never touched it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
well, it's me.
Right. Let me show you. We got a few minutes here, right? Let me show you something.
Okay.
Um, I need more fonts. I only have like looks like 20 in my favorites. So I need more fonts, but let's see here. Let's see if we
Oh
can.
yeah, so this is the Arial font then.
That's what it was.
I think so. Yeah.
Yep. Arial. Yep.
Okay.
Let's see here. Ooh, that's nice.
That is nice.
Why did I just do that?
What
Ooh,
are these SBF? Where did you get those?
could not tell you. I've been downloading fonts for years, and I got fonts on a hard drive. So a few months ago, I hooked my hard drive up to my computer, and I was dragging fonts over. So I don't know where throughout the many years that I found it at, but as you can see, it's so many of them. It was like they were like grouped together, and whoever named them, they named them SBF for whatever reason.
Got it.
Like I
Oh,
don't
you know what I wanted to ask you? I was looking at a TRW video, and then there's those monogram texts. Do you
Yeah.
have those?
No, those are actually purchased through the Rhinestone Wizard. And after you purchase them, then you'll be able to edit
Okay,
those and do all the fancy stuff with those. And they
got
actually
it.
have like in the text effects. I thought it was in here. No, it's not. Let me see here. I thought it was might have been in the magic section. But yeah, I didn't. That's another one I've never touched. I've never done monograms. Like, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I have, but I've done them like this, where I didn't purchase the thing from TRW. I just went and looked up, let's say, uh, Luna monogram letters. And that's not it. Wait a minute. I have to take off Luna, type in monogram letters, and then it actually gives you, boom.
Like those ones, yeah, those on the left where it says circle monogram. You see
Yeah,
those? Those, yeah.
yeah, I've always saved image. So it didn't let me save the image. Let me take a screenshot real quick just for training purposes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like I don't want to pay for stuff off of Etsy. I want to be able to save images and bring it and then
Right,
do it on
right.
my, okay.
And create our own stuff. Like that's the reason for having $700 software is we can create our
Ex
own stuff, right?
exactly.
Okay. I'm trying to, I don't know, I think I got it already. All right, let's go back. Trying to save it off of Etsy, they never let you do it. Let's see here. Oh, that was a good one. All right, here it is again down here. Nope. If you're going to do it, you want to start with a clean image. The image, there it is. Save image. There
Okay.
we go.
Exactly. So like I want to be able to in our next session be able to bring an image into Coreldraw and whether to cut it as vinyl, like you know how you remove the background and all that. I want
Right.
to learn how to do that.
So we just downloaded our monogram.
Uh-huh.
Let's go ahead and drag it on in here. Boom. We got it in there. Now we got to outline, trace, clip art, and break all of these letters apart. What
What
I
did you
like to
press?
do,
What did you click on? I'm sorry, it's a little fast.
I right clicked and just clip arted it. The same thing we got to do to every image when we first get it.
You right clicked, okay.
Yeah, remember? Right click, outline, trace, and clip art.
Okay.
That's the first thing we always have to do. The main thing we got to do when we drag an image in. We got to turn into a vector.
Okay.
So remember,
Outline, clip
you can
art.
outline, trace. You can do line art if you want to. You can choose logo, detail logo. You can choose any one of these. It doesn't have to be clip art. Each one
Okay.
of them gives you a different look. We just chose, which one we chose? Lion art.
Uh-huh. See, I don't know these. That's what I need to learn.
Uh,
This is what I don't know, so this is what I need to learn. Like I don't know what each one of them does.
yeah. The only way to know what each one of them does is to go in there and try it out. For
Okay.
the most part, if you ask me, they all do the same, and most of
Uh-huh.
them will look the same. Like, let's choose detail logo. Reduce the bitmap. It still looks like the same thing clip art is going to give me.
Uh-huh.
Some of them will give you better results than others, but they
Uh-huh.
all do the same thing. So now
Okay.
let's ungroup all objects. Boom. What I like to do is I like to go in here and get rid of all of this white. So I knew it was white in there because it's text and it's letters. So I'm gonna click on one area. I'm gonna get rid of all of the white. So I select it right here in the center. Select all same color, which is the white. Click back over here on Corel and let's
Uh-huh.
delete the white.
And you just hit delete?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
So now, if we wanted to do Luna, what I would do is first I would drop down this line here for the bottom of the monogram.
Uh-huh.
Then I would drop down one more line right here for where it curves at. So now if I follow that, we can get our L right here. Boom, make a copy. We can grab our U right here.
Uh-huh.
Let's grab our N, place it in the center. And we'll grab our A. Typically, their monograms are 3 letters, but
Yeah.
we just tried to squeeze it to 4 because we're going to aha. We're going to drop this L and try to make it the same size as this A. So I'm going to bring a ruler down right there.
Uh-huh.
Bring another ruler down right here. So now let's make the L match the A by bringing it up some, like so. We're going to bring it up to this edge. Boom. Nope.
Oh,
I thought it was going to look good. I thought I was trying to, let's see here. No.
it's okay.
It has to be 3 letters in order for it to look right. Or
Yeah.
3, it has to be 5 then. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It can't be 4. So let's just get rid of that and drag in this L on this side. There we go. L N A.
Yeah.
But you can do that with the 3 of any combination now that we have this saved. Save that. That's going to be there on the file as well. Now remember,
Okay.
I'm saving it in the file. If you want to create your own separate monogram file, you highlight all of the text, copy it, open up a new document, and then just paste that text right in there and save it as monogram.
Got it.
Look, it's shut down on us. Oh, hold on. Let me make sure. Let me make sure that it's still in there. I got a lot of stuff going on. Remember, I'm screen recording as well as recording, as well as I got my cutter and software and everything still running. So there it is. Okay, so it's still there. Still there, still there. Let me send this to you.
Awesome.
Hold on, what's your email again?
Liz, Liz, dot Salour, SALOUR, @gmail.
There it is. We're gonna say Luna. Add that in there. Oh, come on. I was trying to load up all 3,000 designs. I'm just trying to type in LUN. See it go from L. Now it's going to go to U. You see it loading up top. Come on. All right, there we go. Luxury detail.
Oh, wow. You have so many.
There it is, yeah.
All right.
All right, hold on.
Ready?
Yeah, hold on. Wait a minute. I want to make sure I get it in there for you. Wait a minute.
Thank you. Thank you.
There's the test.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
still
can't
loading
wait
up.
to finally cut it and then give it to her. I feel bad. She's a 7-year-old girl that I'm just making it and giving it to her.
Right. She's going to be
Yay.
so excited.
Yeah, she's a little girl. She was on a prep team and she wants to go on a junior one. And she she always sees me like try to make stuff for my daughter, and she asked me if I can make her one, and I don't know how.
Right.
And she's gonna be so happy now. Finally, I can make it and give it to her.
But now we know how to make them, and what makes it even more special is you should be able to do any name as long as I say 5, maybe 6 letters, maybe the max, especially if you're trying to put it on a smaller shirt. Maybe if you're putting
Yeah,
it on the back, you can go bigger, you know?
yeah.
Just remember to measure out the area and you should be fine.
Okay. Yeah, I was getting confused, so now I think I'm. It was way slower, and I can watch it and actually understand it better. So
Yeah,
I'm
'cause
excited.
I'm gonna open it up. Let me open it up one more time. Go to page 1. So you gotta remember, this is the key step. Edit. Let me nudge it
Yeah.
back in. And I'm gonna send it to the back. That is still not bad. You know, we
No,
kept
it's
it up
good.
under 7.5 by 5 inches, you know, and we know that it's going to fit that area, right? If you
Yes.
wanted to go even bigger though, you wanted to go, because right now it's it I mean it fits in there. But if we wanted to go bigger, we would have to delete all of these stones on the outside
And try again.
and try again. So
Or start again. Yeah.
yeah, I got them all purple, right? But remember, if we would have changed the color of the stones, it would have been easier to just go in there, select all the blue, nudge them out, you know. But now we'll
Yes.
have to do it like this. I'm gonna make a copy so I don't disrupt this one. But if you got this far and you're like, oh man, dang, you gotta just go in there and highlight them like this. Get them off the side, get them off the bottom, get them off the side, get them off the top, and then probably go in there and just hand delete these, clicking on
Hmm.
them one by one. So this is like after you get all the way down to the bottom and you're like, oh man, I wish I would have made that spiral just a little bit bigger. Remember, I think we did 5 rows. So
Yeah.
let's try 7 this time. And then decreasing it by 10. Let's see here. We're gonna just change the stones to aquamarine. Place and fill. Let's go 7 rows and decrease by 10. Click on the blue, island fill. Ah,
Oh, we did inside. That's why. It's supposed to
you,
be outside.
you got it.
Yes, sir.
Wait a minute, it just did a circle around it, right?
Yeah.
Let's see here. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones.
That's weird.
Oh, it took away. Okay, let's see here. Let's go back. Okay, let's see here. Oh, you know what happened?
What?
So in order to do the scatter, it has to be solid. So let's edit, nudge this out. We're going to make a copy. Control C. Click back over here. Control C and Control V. Now let's nudge it back over. This one, it has to be a solid circle. Remember, the Luna,
Hmm.
we did the Luna after we did the circle in
Right.
order for it to be the eclipse. So let's fill this in. I'm just going to select the whole thing and we should be able to weld it together. Wait a minute. Combine and then weld. All right. So now when we do our scatter, there it is. Let's clear the path, merge overlapping stones, even though we know that doesn't work. Let's highlight the whole thing. Clear paths, merge overlapping stones. It did it pretty good, even though like this one little fella looked like he is totally out of
Yeah.
sync. All right. So now when we move it back in, edit, and nudge it back in, it's a wider scatter. It touches the edges and it goes a little closer to the top.
I like that too. Can you send that to me?
Yes, for sure. Let's see here. Oh, we had our place and fill on 0.1. So when we look at our
Oh,
wire fill,
too
they're
close.
touching. So
Yeah.
that's okay. We just select all of those and delete them. We know our circle is full. Well, it was full. Oh, we deleted it. Oh, we did. Let's just do it again. Edit, nudge that over. I want to make a copy because we still want that, the one we chopped through. That's why I'm making the copy and pasting the copy.
Okay.
There we go. It's solid. Let's do our place and fill, island fill. Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. Oh, okay. So it deleted it all. It deleted it automatically. Sometimes we gotta watch and see what happens. So because it deleted it automatically, we would just decide, oh, do I want it in the design? Because if I do, I just gotta put it in there separately. We're gonna make a copy of it here. And then just weld the copy. Now we got our circle. Boom. Let's push it to the back. Push our shirt to the back. Now we got our luna and our circle. And we have, I deleted that so we can nudge all of this back in there. So we had to make a little adjustments, but
Yes. Woo.
we repeated the same amount of steps. I just went just a little faster at the end, but it was the same amount of steps. We just had to look. I still forgot to do my contour.
Oh no.
That's easy fix though, because now we know our blue is solid. Changes to 0.08. I do 0.08, so it's not as close.
Right.
And island fill.
Perfect. Can you send me this one too,
Yes.
Ray?
Yeah.
I like this one a lot.
Remember, it's all in the same file. They're all together.
Okay.
Clear the paths, merge overlapping stones. There we have it.
Yay.
All right. Let me move it. Let's just make your screen, your workplace a little bigger. There we go. Everything is in there.
Okay.
And I'll be sending you the file right now.
Awesome. You are amazing, and I'll Zell you.
All right. Thanks again, Liz.
Thank you. I will talk to you maybe Wednesday or Friday. Would that work?
Wednesday or Friday, either day is good.
At the same time?
Same time, 1 p.m.
All right. Sounds good, sir. I'll talk to you then.
All right now.
Thank you.
Thank you, Liz.
Okay. Bye.
What's up? What's up? Toya. Is that Toya? Yeah. What's up? What's up with you? Nothing on my break. Oh, I'm glad you get a break and that you get to eat, Toya. That's like fantastic. Most people don't get breaks, nor do they get to eat.